yeah. Soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul.
Also, panting, what they uncle. I didn't think I'm penning for the toast annual.
Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah. Soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul.
Hi, today we're exploring a particular type of traditional live band music, which is palm wine music, with the one and only Kwan Pa band. This is Art and Soul. Let's go.
Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah. Soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul.
Yes. Woo. Kwan Pa band.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How's everybody?
Everybody's fine.
I like the way you're all in unison. You've been doing this for a very long time. Okay, well, for those, I mean, you're a very, very, very popular band. But for those who are not familiar with your actual names, let's have your local names. So the leader of the band first.
So my name is Asan.
Asan.
A-S-A-H. Asan.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Fantastic. Gentleman over there.
My name is Lee Otu. N-I-I-O-T-O.
Nice one.
Kojuba Isaac.
Kwame Minamo.
Nice one. And then I'm Melissa.
Melissa.
But my local name is Nanaya.
Really?
Yeah. So let's get straight into it. So
Okay.
you do traditional live band.
Yes.
Specifically
Palm wine music,
Palm
exactly.
wine music.
Yes, palm wine music, yeah.
Yes, and so those who are not familiar, so say those who are, they have their own traditional band in whichever ethnic group that they're coming from, how can you summarize palm wine music?
So in simple terms, palm wine music is a style of music from Ghana. It's indigenous music from Ghana, which started in the context of a conversation, and then music erupts from the conversation. So it's like we are having a conversation, and then spontaneously somebody begins to sing in relation to the topic being discussed. Wow. And then everybody at the gathering, they will all join in the chorus, and then we'll sing. So that is the context within which palm wine music started. Of course, it has gone through its own evolution path, and now we are here. So we've had lots of additions, lots of subtractions, but the whole idea of palm wine music is music in the midst of conversation.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's basically it's also a form of communication.
Most definitely.
Wow.
Exactly.
But is palm wine involved?
So it started at a palm wine joint. That is how come we have the name palm wine. We had it that in the olden days, our forefathers, after the hard day's work, most of them will just go to the palm wine joints. They will just relax and talk about the hard day's work. Others will find some big tree and just recline under the tree, and they'll talk about issues of life. So that's how come we had it. The conversations usually started either at the palm wine joint or when after the palm wine had been brought to the town to be sold, and then it starts. So that's how we have palm wine music.
Palm wine music. So do you think if it was at a fufu joint, it would be called Ghana Super music? I don't know. What's it?
Probably. We could be, yeah, probably.
But palm wine sounds nicer, right?
Yeah, palm wine music.
Yeah, okay, nice. Fufu music. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we can start, or we shouldn't start. I like fufu with groundnuts.
Hey, wow.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you know. Okay, wonderful. So how do you think that your music or your band specifically, has enhanced the culture, specifically in Accra, being a very metropolitan area, being the capital and everything? How do you think that it has actually enhanced?
The truth is that some people did not even have an idea what palm wine music is. Wow. As a matter of fact, lots of people had never heard anything like palm wine music. When you talk about Ghanaian music or indigenous music from Ghana, all we know is basically high life. Right. And then coming down to the 70s, 80s, Boga high life and all that. But lots of people did not have any idea the kind of stuff like palm wine music. And so it's quite new to some people, but after they experience palm wine music, you realize that they are so much in tune with they love the tune, they love it. So I'll say that one major impact, one major influence our band has had in Accra is bringing the attention or the awareness of the existence of a kind of music style called palm wine music. Not just Ghana, but I mean around not just Accra, but around Ghana. Yes, we do lots of gigs outside Accra also. Of course. And most of the time when you say we are coming to do palm wine music, people are like, palm wine music, what is that? But after they listen, after the experience, they now come to terms what the kind of music style is, and they appreciate it so much.
Right. Oh, of course. Do you think that your music or your style, the way you play, do you think it's influenced mainstream music? Because you know, over the last 10 years, we've had Azonto, we've had Afro beats, we've had Afro pop, everything Afro.
This has actually been there before all the Afro, whatever.
But do you think it's influenced the newer genres of music?
It has to some extent, because when you look at in art, there's something we call minimalism. This kind of music may be a minimalist expression of our kind of music, in the sense that you look at the instruments we use, they are very indigenous instruments. They are not elaborate instruments, bits and pieces of indigenous instruments put together. And so this kind of as a matter of fact, some mainstream performers contacted us and they were like, the kind of music you do, we would like to do a song with your style of music. And so I think people are now becoming aware of this style of music, which has been with us way before even high life. Yes. Which has been with us. So yes, people, I think it will gradually affect mainstream, and we may have it come back bigger, even unlike before, unlike it was. Yes. Wow.
So, okay, let's get into the instruments, because you just mentioned it. Yes, not elaborate instruments, but typically traditional ones that are stuck around. Exactly. And let's talk about the particular instruments that actually make up the sound. Okay.
Okay. So every palm wine ensemble, every palm wine band has its own ensemble, its own instrument makeup. Now, when palm wine music started, it was like when you go to the palm wine joint, grab anything you want to make music with and make music. So you get people. That's how come we have things like this. The cliffs, the wood. This one is called the cliffs or the cliffs. Yes, just two pieces of wood, and then you strike them together, and they give you sound. So you grab anything you want to make music with, and then you make music. So some people will pick two pieces of bamboo. People will pick this, anything, and then if you're a drummer, for instance, you come with your drum. If you're, you just come and then we make music. So that's how it started. Any instrument you can get, acoustic, come, we play.
So how did the acoustic get in here?
Okay, so the guitar was introduced to the West African coast probably somewhere around the early 20th century. Okay. But palm wine music started before the 20th century. So this was added to the ensemble along the path of evolution of palm wine music. Basically because it's easy to carry, and then these guitarists who had learned how to play the guitar fresh, they had to get a kind of audience to play to. And most of the time, the ready audience to play to where could be found in the palm wine joints and all that. So a guitarist will just pick his guitar, go to the palm wine joint and play for people to enjoy. And that's how come eventually the guitar was inculcated in the palm wine ensemble. So specifically, our palm wine ensemble is made up of, when you look to my right, this is the frame drums.
Frame drums.
Yes,
Okay.
it is called gourmet. In our local parlance, gourmet.
Gourmet.
Exactly.
Gourmet.
Frame drums. It's part of our ensemble, played with both hands and both feet. Now, to my left, that's the deuta.
How do you
That
say it?
deuta.
Deuta. You know what they called this in school growing up? Cowbells.
Yes. So technically, yes, it's not wrong at all. But in Chi, it's called deuta. That means twin bell.
Twin bell.
Deuta.
Deuta.
Deuta. If it's just one, it's dero. If it's just one resonator, it's dero. But they are two, the smaller and the bigger. So it's deuta. Now we have the shekere.
Shekere.
And then toa, or the big rattle. The big rattle. And then we have the drums. Now we have two different types of drums. We have the kwanlogo drums, and then we have the djembe drums.
Which one is the...
So the kwanlogo is the ones with the yellow covers.
Okay.
The yellow covers. Yes,
Okay.
those are the kwanlogo drums. And then the other ones with the strings, they are the djembe drums.
Djembe drums.
Exactly.
But wait, talking drum, which one is that?
So talking drum technically is the tumpang. The tumpang is associated with the Ashanti culture, but basically the Akan speaking areas. The tumpan is used in Kete, it's used in Fonton from and all that. So that's the tumpan. We are not using a tumpan right now, but of course we will eventually add it to our ensemble. But that is a talking drum, a tumpan. Though sometimes when you go to Wikipedia or you check some of these informative or information sites, they'll tell you that the armpit drum, the dono, is the talking drum. So sometimes yes, but in our context, the talking drum is the tumpan.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you go to different parts of Ghana, do you, okay, let's just take example, Volta region.
Okay.
Do you cater to that particular area, their sound, or do you just bring your sound?
Okay, so most of the time what we do is that we try to, if we know songs that are from the area, we maintain our sound, we maintain our ensemble, but we do those songs from the area.
Nice.
So for instance, we go to the Volta region, we pick a song from the Volta region. So we can do a song like Mawulolonto, midakwe, 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 and then we do it on our palm wine rhythms. Exactly. So we come to Accra, we go to a Gan speaking area, we pick a song like Oblayoko Ejesimpe, but still we maintain it on our palm wine rhythms.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you've actually got me in the mood for some song. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's time.
Okay.
But before we get into it, actually, I think we should just take a quick break so I can get ready.
Okay.
And Nanaya can get prepared.
Yes.
So you guys, we're exploring palm wine music with the band Kwan Pa. And yes, it is Melissa Nanaya. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Soul, art and soul.
All right, guys, so we're back and I'm excited because I'm about to learn a song. I got my instruments with me. What are they called again?
The clips or the claves?
The clips or the claves, yes. So you guys, I'm
Yep.
ready.
All right. So you are basically going to do the time signature. So you are going to keep us in time.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure, I tell you. So you're going to keep us in time. And so we're going to do a simple Gan song. Ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale. The response is simply tatale. Okay, let me get the key. So it's like this. Ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale. So your response is tatale. That's all.
With these or with my
Tatale.
mouth?
So with these, you just do ka, 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 ka,
Oh, simple.
ka, ka, ka. Very simple.
Oh,
Ka,
I'm a
ka.
professional.
So we are going to join you as you do this. Let's see if you're
You're
not getting
laughing at
confused.
me already.
We are not gonna
Okay. Wait,
Okay.
do you start first or I start first?
Start.
Hey, now I have to start. Oh, God. You can't give me something simple. All right.
Ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale. Ah, ebe tatale na mobaye, tatale ebe tatale na mobaye, tatale ebe tatale na mobaye, tatale ebe tatale. You are doing well. Let's take it again. Ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale, ashiye tatale, ebe tatale na mobai, tatale ebe tatale na mobai, ebe tatale na mobai, tatale ebe tatale na mobai, tatale.
I think I definitely missed.
Yeah, you started ka, and you ended ka.
Oh God. Okay. Wow.
But they're all in a 4/4 time signature, so that's fine.
Okay, I see. I learned a little bit of piano when I was growing up,
Okay.
but it's clearly left. The timing has left. Okay, so what okay, so for beginners, maybe this was the most it could be as a beginner, but for beginners, what can you teach? What advice?
I always say that every instrument is as hard as easy. It depends on the person who is playing. So this instrument could be as difficult and it could be as easy depending on who is playing and depending on your interest in the instrument. So you can start on any instrument. You can, African instruments are divided into 4 sections. We have the chordophones, the instruments that produce sound by vibrations over chords and all that. So the guitar is a chordophone. We have membranophones, like the drums, instruments with membranes. You hit them, you rub, and then they give sound. We have the aerophones. Those are the instruments that produce sound by blowing air,
like trumpets and flutes.
Okay, so trumpets will fall under brass instruments.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Like recorder,
excellent. So recorder, the flute, atenteben actually, and then finally we have the idiophone, self-sounding instrument. So there's an idiophone, self-sounding. That's an idiophone. That's an idiophone. Yes. So you can start from any of them. Chordophone, like the guitar, idiophones, like what you have, membranophones, like the drums, and then aerophones. We don't have any aerophone here now, but we can have that also.
Okay, fantastic. Very quickly, so do you rely on any support from the music industry? When I say any support, I mean, do you think that other bands are supporting each other, are promoting each other, or is it all just self-promotion, just really pushing yourself out there?
Basically, it has been self-promotion. We've done lots of self-promotion, promoting the band on our own. Of course, we are with the Musicians Union of Ghana because we are properly registered with Musica. We are properly registered at the Registrar General's Department as a business, and as a matter of fact, this is what we do full-time. This is our full-time job. So we are properly registered and all that, but we don't totally depend on associations for the survival of the band. We need to help ourselves. We need to do it. We can't wait for people to help us. So from day one, everything has been, and of course we cannot rule the grace of God or the hand of God aside. No, most of the things that has happened to the band, of course the God factor is in there, and then we have also tried to do lots of things on our own, doing promotions, social media promotions and all that. Yeah.
And it's worked for you?
It has worked. The band is 2 years, 3 months old.
You're joking. Say that again.
The band is 2 years, 3 months old. What? And fortunately, in the 2 years, we have won the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Traditional Artist of the Year. We have won the Best Palm Wine High Life Band of the Year at the High Life Music Awards. We have been nominated in the category of Best Traditional Music Group in the Ghana Arts and Culture Awards. So in 2 years, we have 2 major awards and a nomination in another award scheme.
Congratulations.
And we hope we win though, but thank you so much.
Oh,
so
congratulations.
It has been good. The reception has been really good. I mean, from Ghana, from outside Ghana, the reception has been so good.
And you perform at events, weddings,
yes,
everything.
Baby, concerts.
Yeah, everything.
Everything, yes. I mean, people call us for events all over Ghana and we go.
All year round?
All year round.
So you don't get a break?
All year round.
Is Christmas your
now we are
busiest
planning to some extent, yes, Christmas, because it was really the Christmas. Did you hear the song? On the first day of Christmas, when true love gave to me a partridge.
I know this one.
Let's try this. Pioneer one more. On the second day of Christmas, when true love gave to me pioneer one more and a partridge in the bed. Melissa, I got that right. Yay. On the third day of Cause my true love gave to me Fanta, Fanta Nenkatie Aya Nyamamu Ene Patridge Day 4, Kotonia Benkwine. On the 4th day of grace, was my true love gave to me. Kotonia Benkwine, Fanta Nenkate, Paya Nyamamu, and never treated never. Day 5, Kotobi, young way. On the 5th day of grace, was my true love gave to me. Young way, Kotobi, Chinga, Chingonia Lewankate. And if I treat it every year, day 5, see what Kiriba Pampa on the 5th day of grace. As my true love gave to me, young guy, go to me, Shingo, Shingo, Nyali, Wangati, Nigo, Kaya, Toto, and if I treat it
Oh my gosh, that song is so popular.
Yeah, so this song last year, December, really pushed the band. It really sent the name of the band to various households and all that because of the band. It was like everybody saw the video and they were like, hey, what is that? Hey, how come? Hey, what rendition is that?
It's amazing.
And so we had lots of invitations from lots of media houses, lots of gigs, lots of personal events. And so it's like Christmas has now become our most or our busiest month.
Oh, well, do you know what? How can we get in contact with you?
Okay.
Because you do all the events and you're pretty booked, throughout the year. But how can people experience?
No, but
your
of course, people can still call us. I mean, just call us, give us some good money, and then we'll come make you.
just like that.
Yeah,
what
so
about social media?
Yeah, so on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Kwan Pa GH. Kwan Pa GH, not Kwan Pa good soup, no. Kwan Pa KWANPAGH. Kwan Pa GH on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. Kwan Pa GH. Or you can also check us out on our website www.kwanpagh.com. www.kwanpagh.com. Yes. Phone numbers 0243 235 435. Actually, phone numbers a 1, a 2, a 3, a go. 0243 235 435. 0243 235 435. Ade 0243 235 435. Afe 0 2 4 3 2 3 5 4 3 5.
Oh, guys, no, I've had so much fun, and you guys, you really, as well as your music, you have so much happiness coming out of you, and you just seem like you really enjoy what you do. So if you could just very quickly just give a piece of advice for maybe that young girl or that young boy coming up, and they want to pursue music, what advice would you give them?
Very simple. Follow your interest, follow your passion, but follow them with wisdom. In whatever you're doing. If you don't have the interest, if you don't have the passion, you may be doing it for some other reason, and you may have lots of challenges, lots of difficulties. So we are just saying that have the interest in what you're doing, have the passion, but move with wisdom. Move with wisdom and work with wisdom. I worked in some different outfit before music. I worked for 4 years, but I sat down and realized that no, this is not what I really wanted to do. So I had to leave after 4 years. I was a human resource officer, human resource manager in some place, and then I left after 4 years because I really wanted to follow passion. So I went to school, University of Ghana, School of Performing Arts, School of Performing Arts, and then shout out. Then I did music at the School of Performing Arts. So yes, follow your passion, but follow it with wisdom. Yes,
I love that, gentlemen. I want to say a huge thank you to all of you. Like, I can say that I played with. Yes, I can actually say that it's a very big achievement for me. So do you know what? How about you just, before you let everybody enjoy you, how about you just leave us with one more song that I can do mine?
Okay. So let's do this other song we released in Christmas last year. It's actually a rendition of Jingle Bells. Yes. So listen to this. So the clips Melissa. Nana, I love that. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now we are bringing the song home. Boom him, afiato yembio. Ochena ye yeswa oda ene ye bavada. Boom him, afiato yembio. Ochena ye yeswa oda obiaraga obi yenkwe. Boom him, afiato yembio. Ochena ye yeswa oda ene ye bavada. Boom him, afiato yembio. Ochena ye.
And I've had so much fun with the Kwan Pa band, so we're going to leave you with this. And guys, enjoy the rest of the show. I've had so much fun. This has been Art and Soul. I'll see you next time.
Oh my God, it's so taught there you pra. Hey, mommy, afiato yembio. Ochena ye sauda eneyeba. Every year, mommy, afiato yembio. Ochena ye sauda biaraga. Thank you.
Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah, soul.